What's a food everyone loves that you just hate with a passion? Chocolate chips or chunks in anything? Chocolate ice cream, flourless chocolate or chocolate fudge brownies? Well, maybe I just don't like chocolate so much. I do love European milk chocolate with hazelnut cream or hazelnuts or both. I used to love Nutella when it was made in Spain and you got it in Europe, or bought it in the US as an import in small glass bottles. But since Nestle or some similar US company bought it, it just doesn't taste the same. I hate it with a passion as I have only tried it once. And maybe it was just not fresh and maybe a fresh one would change my mind, but salmon. I've only had it once and it was disgustingly fishy and not pleasant. I love fish, but I suppose I'm more of a white fish fan, catfish, cod, tilapia and such, but salmon just has a strong fishy taste. I was really excited about trying it. So it was such a disappointment when I didn't like it one bit. Salmon, corn, egg, seafood as a blanket statement. WTF do some of y'all eat? Like Jesus Christ. If I met you and you said you didn't like that as food, I'd just be like, Kate, by you're a psychopath. Like fucking spaghetti. It isn't the greatest, but if it is seasoned right, you'll realize that the post is hate with a passion, right? Onions. I'm waiting for the hate now. It isn't the texture, I just really hate the taste. I prefer onions to be replaced with garlic. Give me all the garlic, and I know they're in loads of stuff properly cooked down, and I can cope, but I can taste hem in the food and I wish it wasn't there and was replaced with garlic plus other spices and herbs. I will never understand the hate for mayo. Anyways, tuna in any form. There's nothing I don't hate about it. It fucking reeks. It tastes like a pond smells and it ruins your breath. I can at least tolerate most seafood, but I cannot make myself like tuna no matter how many times I try. Chili. For some context, I'm a southern boy and chili is a big thing down south, but I have a texture problem when it comes to food and chili happens to have a weird texture to me, so I disappoint most of my southern family because they'll make chili and I'll never eat it. Guacamole. I get so confused by people housing down big globs of it on chips. To me, the taste and texture is just weird. It's like if someone tossed lawn trimmings and refried beans into a blender and then tried to hide it by dumping some tomatoes into the slop. I can't stand it. Pasta. Any kind of pasta. Didn't like noodles paired with tomato sauce, especially not with meat either. The flavor combining and the gross texture make me sick to my stomach. I like buttered noodles, hamburgers and pizza. I just don't like their ingredients combined into pasta. I thought I didn't have any BC. I like pretty much everything, but then I remember that I don't like Olive Garden Supper Toscana. Everyone always raves about it, or has found a copycat recipe and makes it at least once a week. I think it's just okay. Borderline gross lore. Meat cooked lazily, people will say. Steak is steak, but to me, it's revolting if you didn't render that fat. Form a crust on it, and salt it. Also, gristle makes me sick and I lose my appetite when I accidentally bite into it. I do wish that weren't the case. Every form of chocolate ... That includes red velvet cake, Swiss chocolate, white chocolate, everything ... I don't even like dark roasted coffee or tiramisu. If you're a friend, or just standing nearby, I'll give you my chocolate. No strings attached. Eggs. The fuck is wrong with you people? Eating something that smells like a dirty fart. I will say this though, I do use them in making hamburger patties as a binder. I'm purely talking about cooked egg like for breakfast or whatever. Frosting. Also, most American cakes are gross and overly sweet and yet also bland. Give me a nice French fruit tart, a slice of German sonnetorti, or piece of some fruity streuselchen. Even a fluffy Japanese cheesecake. Fish, they stink when you catch 'em. Stink when you clean 'em. Stink when you cook 'em. Stink when you eat 'em, bath. Stink up the utensils you used. Stink up your mouth. And stink up your breath. I don't care for fish. Seafood, avocado, mushrooms, all are disgusting for various reasons. I am sick of people telling me you just haven't had them the way I prepare them. No, Susan, I have not. But I can guarantee I will still hate it. Corn, I will never understand how anyone can stomach it. The smell alone is enough to make me physically retch. I can't even be within like 10 feet of it after it's been cooked without feeling the urge to vomit. Frozen fruit. I always hear about how delicious frozen grapes or frozen bananas are. I can't stand eating them. They don't hurt my teeth, but they have the same reaction as scraping nails on a chalkboard. Seafood, especially shellfish, it's considered like high-end, a delicacy, people. It's ocean bugs. It has a texture similar to steak gristle. It tastes like warm seawater. I just don't understand. I kind of seafood. Often get people who tell me to try this certain seafood or try this one, but it all tastes like nasty fish to me. And yes, I've had it cooked all ways by multiple different people. Oregano, basil, cilantro, and mostly anything that mimics something you would pick out of a forest and put it on top of my food. It's gross. I don't want grass shrubs or little sticks of wood in my food. Chocolate cake. It's just not good. It's not really a pure chocolate flavor, it's just weird. Red velvet cake as well. It's just chocolate cake with an identity crisis and frosting that's way too sweet. Pad Thai. I have convinced myself that I just haven't had any good pad Thai, so I keep trying it. Nope. That shit's gross. I also keep trying pho. I love soup. Why don't I like it? Bacon and sweets. I used to love them when I smoked. Then I stopped smoking and now I don't crave them. If I do eat something sweeter, it's only ever a bite or two before I give up. Salmon. I know it's extremely healthy. I know most people think it's absolutely delicious, but it just tastes like rancid cat breath to me. Unless it's raw in sushi, that's not bad. Eggs. Mayo. Ranch. Corn. I hate mayo-based salad dressing sauces in general. Can't do pasta salad, chicken salad, tuna salad, etc. Did keto, and it was tough with this limitation. Fish and seafood in general. I just hate it, and would only ever eat it if it was a life and death thing, as in I got stranded on a deserted island. Other than that, no thank you. Avocado. I'm Chilean and it's basically a standard vegetable or fruit or whatever in everything, unless it has a downright toxic amount of garlic powder. I cannot stand it. Anything spicy food is not meant to bite you back. Why does everyone make everything so spicy? Makes it so hard to try new recipes, and they all depend on being spicier. Everything everywhere now is with avocado. I don't even hate the taste, but my body has some kind of reaction to it. Like one spoonful and I'm already that's enough. Tomatoes. I fucking can't stand tomatoes. But my family loves them and so does everyone else I know. I've met a total of 2 people who also hate them, but that was it. Fried chicken. Maybe not hate with a passion, but it's fine as a treat. But I never feel good after eating it. Need some veggies and pickles to cut through the oiliness. Chicken wings. You pay $6 for 6 little wings with some sauce on them, and enough meat to feed one small rat. Meanwhile, you can spend the same and get a whole pizza. Eggs. Don't get me wrong, cook them in things like bread and cakes, and I'll eat them. But the concept of raw eggs or deviled eggs is not something I like. Avocado. Not sure how a flavor can be so painfully bland while also overpowering every other food flavor it's put with, but avocado manages it. You remember the avocado craze of the 2010s? Pretty much gave up eating at trendy restaurants because they could not understand no avocado. Please. Sushi. My wife and daughter love it. I found that my shellfish allergies were appearing with non-shellfish dishes, so I have grown to dislike it. Avocado. The texture is slime and it just tastes like chlorophyll. It's disgusting, and I do not understand the whole avocado pop culture spiel. Graham crackers. S'mores. Or in pies. Anything with that combo of ginger and nutmeg, or cinnamon or whatever that dusty sweet flavor is. Bleh. And sour cream. It just makes everything more bland. Why add bland sauce to anything? Do you not like the flavor of your food? Any mushroom used for its flavor? Button white mushrooms in a recipe for texture, meh. Okay, especially if sautéed in butter first. Crab legs. I don't see how anyone can enjoy these rock-hard things that require so much work to get such little meat from them. Anyone saying bacon has to be an AI in early development learning mode or a deranged human. It makes no other logical sense. Marshmallows, one by itself. Okay, cool. Multiple. I'm shitting and pissing my pants and I need a toilet and I'm throwing up. Guacamole. I guess hate with a passion is strong, that everyone I know eats it by the gallon and I've never enjoyed it. Bacon on a burger. Texture is way off to me. Also, the bacon on bacon wrapped things never gets cooked enough to me. Those casty Walmart sugar cookies everyone goes nuts over. They taste like chemical sugar over dry nothingness. Avocado. I want to like it. It looks like it would taste good, but the taste and texture together are just wrong. Cucumber. I am a cucumber super taster, and it doesn't taste great when my other food even has cucumber. Torts. Macaroni and cheese. More like macaroni and ass. Also watermelon, all melon really. It's bland and off-putting. Mac and cheese. It's just yellow mush. And yes, I've had all different variations and quality, just not my thing. Cream cheese in savory items. I can only have it with sweet things, otherwise it makes me feel physically ill. Sauerkraut. It's absolutely ubiquitous in my family and I grew up eating it. Phew, do I hate the stuff. Cake. The amount of times I've had people get seriously angry with me for turning down cake is unbelievable. Chicken fried steak. It's chalky and gross, and I just can't stand it. I refuse to eat it at family dinners. As usual. Sort by controversial for real answers. Mayo and ketchup have always had a lot of vocal haters. Fennel. I'm not sure everyone loves it, but I've never met anyone who actively dislikes it the way I do. Mayonnaise. Fuck off with your disgusting fart cream. Why is this shit on every sandwich by default?